Prior to the 2003 implementation of PEPFAR, but also the Global Fund, it was an unusual and difficult situation with HIV/AIDS throughout the world.
HIV rates were skyrocketing. It was almost a foregone conclusion that we would be losing an entire generation in sub-Saharan Africa.
There was no treatment. There were about 3 million people dying every year. Then in 2003, the world began to change.
What the PEPFAR program and the Global Fund did was make access to prevention, treatment, and care to a large component of the HIV-infected cohort on this planet.
There emerged a bipartisan consensus for invest money across many administrations to save millions of lives.
When I think of where we are today as a result of the generosity of the American people and the creativity and the innovation of PEPFAR, it is truly amazing.
There were 3 million people dying every single year. Now it's probably 1.8 million people, almost cut in half.
This is really one of the great game changers in global health.
It was in 2005, I was diagnosed HIV positive. And then I was worrying so much about my life, about my baby.
Now, when you treat the mother, you can theoretically eliminate mother-to-child transmission.
Doctor informed me that the test is negative. I was having an HIV-free child. It was a great day, a really great day.
There were hundreds and thousands of people who've been involved in this transition and turning around of HIV/AIDS. The phenomenal courage of the activists in the streets and elsewhere, I think that's a historic moment in the history of our country and how a grassroots movement shook the cages and got things to happen. It was phenomenal leadership by the United States, particularly President George W. Bush.
That began really a partnership between the Congressional Black Caucus, Democrats and Republicans, and the White House to develop what later would become PEPFAR.
We're going to unite as a nation and lead the world to get to an AIDS-free generation.
We have confronted and will continue to confront HIV/AIDS in our own country. And to meet a severe and urgent crisis abroad, tonight I propose the emergency plan for AIDS relief.
He laid out a very ambitious, hopeful plan to eradicate HIV/AIDS throughout the world.
We can be very proud as Americans that we created PEPFAR and we have extended its outreach to all parts of the world.
And it's been done with the support initially of Henry Hyde and Tom Lantos on the House side, and Joe Biden and Dick Lugar on the Senate side. The Clinton administration, the George W. Bush administration, the Obama administration, all of them have come out in support of and advancing the cause of fighting HIV and AIDS.
Everyone was not pointing fingers for once. We were holding hands. We were seeing how we could craft legislation that would be practical, that we could really fund and really find a way to deal with this growing pandemic.
We literally wouldn't be where we are today without the support of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and of partnerships like RED, where corporations are providing direct donations to save people's lives from HIV and AIDS.
I think our successful effort with PEPFAR and the Global Fund has set us on that course, that if we stay on that course, if we recognize today we do not have a cure for HIV/AIDS, we know how to arrest it, slow it down, we don't know how to eradicate it yet.
This is a defining moment. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We are saving lives.
The Friends of the Global Fight is a very important player in this. There is a diverse community engaged in this fight, and that's one of the reasons I think we'll succeed.
That inclusiveness, that discipline, that commitment on an ongoing basis of all parties, nobody excluded, is what it did take and what it'll continue to take to totally eradicate HIV/AIDS from the world.